Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Darksiders 2. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. So, I am very constantly getting surprised every time 30 minutes has expired covering this game. It's the pacing of recording 30-minute episodes, I don't agree with. I don't think it's right, but I think it's what my audience has asked for. We're about to fight probably a Echidna. We're just walking in the darkness, so I assume this isn't a visual glitch. But yeah, you really don't do much in 30 minutes. Well, you just don't feel like you do much. So, we're fighting this guy instead of Echidna. Alright. He doesn't really strike me as the kind of character I can do anything with, so I'm gonna... Oh, so he's gonna ride Echidna? Alright, let's go in our true form and just beat as much out of him as possible. And see that just refilled his health. Interesting. I gotta be a little careful, but not really too careful. What am I doing here? Like, not really controlling him that much. So we're gonna get two quests done at the same time. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this will be the last thing. So in a brutal decapitation, we kill Echidna. And now we're just gonna beat this guy into the submission. Remember, he's like a spectral ghost.
I will ride with Horseman, even unto the Lord of Bones. Even unto judgment.
So we now have Echidna's fangs. The fangs of Echidna have drained life from countless creatures over the millennia to feed the beast's hunger. Now fashioned into weapons for death, Echidna's fangs siphon health from his foes, weakening them only to strengthen the Reaper. So, we've finished two quests. This sure doesn't look good compared to modern games. Like, running around in an empty cave is not what you want. Dark empty cave. Compare this to the fight in Dark Souls. There's this area called Blythetown. You fight this half tarantula, half woman character in a cave, much like this, because that still makes sense. In fact, you fight quite a few giant spiders in caves like this, but you don't make a point of keeping it dark. In Dark Souls, it's nice and bright. You can see where you're going and where everything is. Let's see. Now, on this map, I'm thinking, can I pull a trick here? Like, this wants me to, like, We need to go to the Dead Lord, but I don't want to lose. And see, this we killed a kid now. I don't want to lose my ability to fight the Deposed King quickly and easily. So, there's a kid in his fangs. It has searing venom, which takes the health away, but it does considerably less damage. So I don't think I could ever use this. Increased critical chance. Well, you can try it. Here. So I'm gonna see if I can get a little cheeky here. I'm going to fast travel to this. That's fine. Destroying my waypoint to the Deposed King to get to the Deposed King, I think is okay. I don't have a lot of health, so I'm almost certainly going to fail this. Let's see if we can take this guy out now. So, as I'm hitting him, I'm getting Wrath and Health, which for the Wrath I can summon these guys. And let's see if we can. Gotta be careful. Alright. Get the health up. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive this. But we'll try. Like, just kind of stay back and see what he decides to do. This is so about defense. It's so about just don't let him hit you. And the kid in his fangs are proving to be somewhat useful. But now he's all changed his attack. This is way more defense than we've seen any other part of the game ask you to do. Alright, I'm just gonna use a Wrath potion. He's down to... Alright, let's... I need to get some good hits on him, or he's gonna hurt me. There we go. If I had enough arcane power, I almost had him there. Now it's the time to reevaluate. Is it worth trying to do this again? I think I can do it. Like, I really do. It's gonna be a pain, certainly. But it's just a matter of avoiding him, waiting till his things get hit, and then start smashing on him like crazy. And I'll attack with my faster attack while my health is high. I may be double jumping when I really don't need to be. See, and I've gotten closer to his half health already. It's a shame I don't have a few more skill points to use against this guy to make my zombies a little bit more powerful. And I'm not sure it's really worth it to get in the middle of a fight with that and try and nip at his heels. Alright. And now I have like 2 health. But man, my resistance is not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 health because that guy hit me bad. Let's see, this 3rd attack should lock him in. He's down to 1/4. And keep on hitting him. Summon more of these guys. I probably would have succeeded the first time had either my arcane been at max or my number of health vials were higher. Let's see. That messed me up. Come on. Let's see, I'm a little bit against the wall. I'm gonna use my last health. He's down to just a small percentage. I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 arcane, 1 wrath potion, so I can summon more of these guys and do this and just do that. Scepter of the Deposed King. Argyle, the Deposed King, forged a mace to wield in battle against his most hated foes. This scepter holds within it the essence of Argo's cold fury and freezes the blood of its victims with every strike. And again, these weapons would have been like unique, special items that were needed to move the story forward if this wasn't a loot game. But it is a loot game, so instead that really just is nothing. Alright. Well, we took him out, so I don't believe there will ever be a reason to be back in to the lair of the deposed king. We can see the punishing scythes are nothing super special. This is a level 20 weapon, so it was 3 levels above me anyways. Interesting. And it seems like it might be a possessed weapon also, but it's not. It's just a legendary. And it does a massive amount of ice damage. Echidna's fangs are interesting, but I think I probably will want to equip something that would... one of these two things. We'll hold on to Echidna's fangs for a moment though. And those don't do anything. I want and those don't do anything I want. Alright. So quests now. We need to return the Thane for both of those side quests. And we need to just return here to the Dead King for that. If we take a moment and look at the world, let's see. There was Sentinel's Gaze we couldn't figure out. We haven't done the Soul Arbiter's Maze, which when we look at all of the solutions that we have, we're missing some. Definitely nothing on level 4 and nothing but the secret on level 7. Maybe the game is teasing us and not actually, it's not actually possible to get all of them. We haven't been to the City of the Damned. I feel like we are going to get put on some kind of crazy side quest yet again. I think we've been to Serpent's Peak. We missed a chest clearly there, and I don't even know how to collect these chests. Now, my trick was I was going to leave this area to this area, and then if I couldn't beat the Deposed King, I was going to leave to this area. I'm still going to do that, but there's really no reason to worry about that anymore. And I don't think I have enough items for me to, like, our current weapon could be upgraded with defense, and that's kind of it. And so 3 defense items, or this can be upgraded with critical damage or infernal damage or resistance. I'll take resistance and inferno damage and that. And so do I want 3% critical damage, 4 points of inferno damage, or a bunch more resistance? I'll take a bunch more resistance. And this can't be upgraded anymore, I think possibly because of my level. This, on the other hand, could be given either defense or, like, if I give it all 3 of these, including the Mace Maximus, it would go up, but I don't want to give it to Mace Maximus. That would be crazy. Like, this is what I normally use, and this is still not high enough. So we're feeding in one possessed thing because we're already to the point where we've maxed out the other thing. Let's talk to this guy. So, am I spending 10,000 every time I buy this ability from him? Yes, I am. Wow. Thanks, game. Thanks, glitchy game. Like every time I'm coming in here, I'm spending 10,000. So I've probably given him like 4 or 5, like 4 or 50,000. And selling things, I don't really have anything to sell. And buying things for 1,000 doesn't seem like a great idea. Oh, you know what I can sell them though is I've almost certainly found some more relics. There we go. Let's go talk to the counselor. Chancellor doesn't seem like he wants anything to do with me. Am I not going to get to fight this guy? That kind of sucks. Hey, and there's that symbol.
My king, what would you have us do?
Too long you have slumbered. Too long you have forsaken your duty. I have no more use for you. What is this? I don't like being toyed with. They failed me. But you have earned my gratitude.
Well, did I just lose that ability?
Send you to one in my kingdom who knows the way to the well of souls. But first, there are demons that you must face.
Actual demons. Wow.
Not like these. There is great power bound in that amulet. But your shame stays its unlocking. I regret nothing. Oh, I can see beyond your flesh. To
Amulet? Do they mean the souls in your chest? Interesting. Load screen. Right in the middle of a cutscene where you don't need it. Soul Splitter. The Lord of Bones has looked into Death's soul and unlocked a previously hidden potential. Death may now split his spirit into 2 halves, allowing him to move and control separately from his physical form, which turns to stone and is virtually invulnerable.
Horseman, what did you learn from the Lord of Bones? I suppose your king lives up to his name, if not his bargains. The dead king has granted you passage to the city of the dead. Who must I seek in the city of the dead? You should worry more about the one who seeks you. Answer my question, Scarecrow. There's no fun in simply telling you. Then speak no more. I'd keep watch on my own neck if I were you.
That was one too many lines saying the same thing.
What will I find in the city of the dead? Besides more corpses. Something far more precious than sinew and bone. Souls, Ryder. From every kingdom under a dying sun. In the city, their past life is cleansed, that they may pass through the well and be reborn. Many souls do not survive this purification. Some are driven mad, and a few even manage to escape their bonds.
Boy, does this feel like yet another act where you could have just had a different game. I guess all souls are under a dying sun, because I guess the idea would be that like all suns are dying. So what is this? It's now Soul Splitter is the ability. So we won't ever run into a scenario where we need 3 people I'm not sure we ever ran into a scenario where we actually did need 3. And we are here. So we didn't actually run down this bridge ever. I guess I have to come back and reapply this as a quick action. Alright, so it puts 1 here and 1 here and like, how do you deactivate it? And then your statue is your 3rd one. Let's see. Is this going to just echo our actions? Like, seriously, why did I need to do it like that? Kinda needed the game to... And see, it's getting a little wobbly. Can't get too far away. Let's see. Like, what happens? If we get a little too wobbly, it messes up. But I will have to certainly figure out how to activate that. Let's see. I bet it's something as simple as just doing that again. Interesting. Let's see. When we do this, is there something we can grab and pull ourselves to? Yes, there is. So now that we have this ability, we could easily, I think, solve this Sentinel's Gaze. And apparently fast travel is currently unavailable, so let's just go forward in the story. Well, clearly we're meant to be able to come back to this area later. We're gonna explore the City of the Dead. We hear some kind of monster. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bloodless one here, whatever those invisible creatures are called, voidless. Nice bit of health. So let's see. Like, I definitely could have benefited from that. I'm gonna try and suck some life out of these guys with my currently attached venom claws, which are really fast. There's just monsters everywhere. And I think we can now say we're done. Let's see. If we equip this, this is better. It's higher resistance by quite a bit, and it's higher damage. It just slowly it's like 10% less 10% less health. This almost feels like a door that would open. I need some wrath vials. We took some time to do some side quests. I'm a little bit glad that these guys don't scream too much. You get dangerously close to some like crazy Mad Max lines on these enemies. So my current weapon as a secondary weapon is just so slow. I don't think you'd ever really want to use it on anything that moves fast. But it's good for piercing attack. So like, as this guy is trying to hit me with his slow weapon, I'm doing damage to him. Although, I'm not sure. Hey, there's the last book of the dead. Which means we can go back to the lair of the deposed king once we talk to Volgrim. Even if this does have piercing damage, there's gotta be a better way to fight this guy than that. Yeah, that was not the fastest way to kill that guy for certain. We're kind of back to these statues. A lot of these statues. Now when I split myself, will I be able to run through those shielded places? Like, will I be able to pass through them like a ghost, or will I still be trapped? This new ability we have, by the way, just does not work the same way. So when I do this, I guess I didn't solve my question. I guess in this instance it didn't matter. Different copies of myself. See, I said several episodes ago that I thought the ability you had split yourself into two copies. I guess I just did not remember that that was true, but only after a point. Let's see. Here's a interesting skull. Just trying to be very thorough. Alright. So let's test our theory. If we do this, and we're a ghost, we still can't walk through these. Good to know. Good to know. And another weapon. And we can't try this weapon. So we might sell or absorb Echidna's fangs, but I'm not sure we'd want to. I wonder if the Book of the Dead level 1 would turn into level 2 if we collected some more pages of the Book of the Dead. I also kind of wonder if maybe we'll not just not have the ability to collect pieces of the dead until we move on. Wow, we're 1 hour away from the 20-hour mark. That's gonna be it for this recording. I think we're starting to hit the point where we could start to think about wrapping up. There's still 2 more abilities, and since we just got an ability, and since it feels like it's roughly 5 hours plus until we get the next ability, either the game is going to be very, very generous and give us several abilities in a row, or there's just a ton more game, which maybe there's just a ton more game. And if I was having a really, really great time with it, I wouldn't be upset with that. It's just I'm kind of having a mediocre time with it. It's really strange that this remastered version came out first, and then the remastered version of the first game came out second. I guess maybe they did the right thing. That way, most people, if they were going to play Darksiders 2, would have played it when it came out, when the remastered came out, for free for people who owned the game before. I believe it was free for previous owners. And then they could get the new players and people who had already played the definitive edition of Darksiders 2. Maybe they could convince them all to play the first game in the War Mastered edition, the remastered version of that, and then maybe forget this game. Like, clearly, unless the trailers I've seen for Darksiders 3, which is very much in early production, unless they go in a very odd direction, far away from the first game and very similar to this, I don't think any of this content is going to play in the third game. I don't think there's going to be loot collecting. I don't think we're going to run into dungeons that are medium to small. I don't think we're going to have big open areas with nothing in them. The first game had open areas, certainly, but there was a ton of enemies that were almost constantly spawning in those areas. So I don't know why they made the areas bigger and the number of enemies fewer. It seems like you should do the opposite, make the areas maybe even a little bit smaller and put more enemies in them. I don't know. I really don't even know if it was really the same team that worked on Darksiders 2 that worked on Darksiders 1. Anyways, it's been 30 minutes. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. If you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.